What's up, y'all? Get started. Yeah. Today we talk about commitment. Something right joining me right now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Man, do I have a good show for y'all today. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody get ah. Get the questions ready, guys. Get the questions ready. I like my hats like that. Yeah. Shout out Doodles, shout out to Armando in the house, man. Shout out to Nivea over here. And Ebony. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining me right now. What's up, y'all? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. If y'all new to my show is Key to His Life TV. And I have an awesome show for you today. Today we are talking about commitment. Commitment. A lot of us do not commit to nothing. Even though we want to, we don't do it, right? And what I mean by that is sometimes, somebody ever tell you, hey, can you do this for me? And you're like, well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try means you're telling them no. You know, I'm going to try means you're telling them no in a nice way, right? Because you don't want to commit to it. Whether it's relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's your health, whether it's you finally getting the house you want, you working harder, you making a difference. A lot of times commitment's too hard for us. Like we can't deal with commitment, right? We don't want to hear commitment. Commitment scares us, right? See, even when they telling you about when they say, hey, can you commit to 12 years? Or not 12. You can commit to 1 year of this contract. Can you commit to that? And right away, we're like, oh, no, you know what? I can't commit to that, you know? Or when you meet somebody and they say, man, you know what? I'm real committed. Can you be committed to? And you're like, well, then you start backing off and everything, right? So commitment's not a bad thing. It's a thing that you have to understand, right? So commitment, where did I commit at? Where I committed at is when I changed my life, when I changed my health, when I started doing the keto lifestyle, when I became a coach, and I became a coach for intermittent fasting, but I had to commit to that. And every day I have to live that lifestyle, right? Which is not a bad thing. You know, it gets hard, but I am committed. I want this. So I look back at my past. I look back at 3.5 years ago, and I see where I was at. And guys, honestly, I was lucky to have my wife, right? Because she was really holding everything down. But I'm not saying I've been a lazy person. I'm just saying that I was a different person. I didn't see life for what it was, right? And I was scared to commit. I was really scared to commit. I didn't want to commit, right? But once I did, everything changed. So I said, you know what? I'm going to commit to my health. Today, guys, I do not have type 2 diabetes. The last thing I had was type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure and I go through this all the time, right, guys? So y'all know my story, but anxiety, depression, everything, right? Digestive problems. And today I don't have those problems because I committed. You know, if you don't, then you're always going to have those problems, right? Some of the biggest people in the world that are famous or that had made a difference in people's lives, they had a commitment and they stood to it. And think about God's commitment. Think about him. And thanks to my friend Jimmy, man. Thanks to, my homeboy. I don't know if y'all know the story. I had the video on, Thursday. And I was talking about him coming to me and he was a different guy. He was a different person, right? He finally realized that it was no longer the out there. It was him. It was among him. So he told me something. He says, "Hey, Freeman, have you ever thought about doing a scripture on your videos?" And I said, "No, but I was interested. You know what? That's something I might do." So here we go with another scripture. So right here it says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust him, and he would act." Now listen to these words again. Commit your way to the Lord, trust him, and he would act. He would act. And it's true. And it's true because I never changed. I changed because I committed. I finally said, you know what? I'm going to commit. And that's what I did. So my life took a drastically change. Everything changed in my life. From me being sick, from me being a person real negative, from me, everything has changed. From me not smiling, from me not having that heart filled, with joy. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. I was out there and I was always the one drinking, going home real late. And eating real bad and eating the next day and just terrible, getting up with hangovers and everything like that. Those days don't happen no more. They don't happen. I don't miss them. Hey, shout out to Pops. How you doing, Pops? And so it feels good not to be type 2 diabetic. It feels good not to have high blood pressure. It feels good. And people are like, well, you know what, Free? It's hard. What do I do? You have to commit. You have to commit to yourself. A lot of times we tell ourselves, you know what? Oh, I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm going to do it. But you never do it because you never commit. I got people right now that could already drop 45 pounds. They could already drop 45 pounds. Why? Because I seen it done because I help people and they get there. They've been doing it. They've been doing the keto lifestyle for about 6 months. And they could have dropped at least 45 pounds or more. I'm just being, realistic. They didn't commit. They didn't commit. You got people out here saying, you know what, I'm going to do keto sometimes. I'm going to do cheating keto. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's not just in keto. It's in everything. It's in everything. Until you commit, then you're going to have results. There's been so many times that, even back in the days where they used to ask me, hey, Free, can you do this? Like, you know what? Hey, man, I'm going to try. And that's true because when you say I'm going to try, you're not committing yourself to it, right? But think about everything we could commit ourselves to, right? Think about the job we could have committed ourselves to. Think about our career we could have committed ourselves to. Think about our talent we could have committed ourselves to. Some of us, we commit, but we don't commit. We don't mean it. We don't mean it, right? We just don't mean it, right? A long time ago when I was little and I was growing up, my dad and mom, they would always go to church. They would go to church, right? And we grew up Catholic, right? I'm a Christian now, but we grew up Catholic. Nothing wrong with that, but well, anyway, so this is a story. And they said, get up in the morning. We're going to go eat. We're going to go to church, right? And I was like, man, I don't feel like going to church. I'm little, but you can't make your decision. You get spanking and you get in the car and you go to church, right? So then I still wasn't feeling church, right? I was like probably about 8, 9, 10 years old and I wasn't feeling it, right? But the minute my dad started saying, you know what? We're going to go to church, and after church, we're going to Shipley's, right? Or whatever donut place was right there on Lockwood. We're going to that donut place. And guess what? I started to be commitment. It was a commitment for me. What, church? Let's go. Boom. Let's go to church. Let's go. I'm putting on shoes, everything. Let's go to church, right? And so it was a commitment. So see, sometimes people have to show you something for you to commit to, right? So you say you're in a relationship and you have this pretty girl and she tells you, hey, if you want to be with me, you got to make a commitment. So you're going to make that commitment because she's a pretty girl, right? Now, are they for the right reasons? Maybe not, because you don't know how your relationship is going to be, right? But you have to commit. You have to, because if you don't commit in life, what is life, right? So commitment is everything. Look, DJing, for instance, DJing. So maybe about 16, 17 years ago now, I've been DJing, right? I haven't worked. I haven't worked. Like, I work for myself. I work hard for myself. I run my business and I work hard for myself. But I had to get there. I had to commit to that. I had to commit to that. 3.5 years ago, from being sick, from being depressed, from not liking life, I commit. And since I commit, guess where I'm at now? Guess where I'm at right now? I am happy. I am so happy. Look, my birthday is about to be January the 12th. Y'all remember that? January 12th. And I was never happy about my birthday. I was bad. I was feeling bad when I was in my 30s, right? Even my late 20s, I was feeling bad. I didn't want my birthday to come around. I was always the type that, oh, okay, my birthday's there and everything. I'm not saying I wouldn't celebrate, but I just birthdays were something for me, right? And now I'm like, oh, well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, And I'm good, and I'm good. Shout out to Esperanza, man. And I'm good with it, And shout out to everybody over here on TikTok, man. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Rodney. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Grills. Gris. And remember, you can follow each other, man. On TikTok, if you ain't on TikTok, you can follow each other. And I can't forget about Instagram, man. Over here on Instagram. Let's go on Instagram. What's up? Oh, we don't got nobody on Instagram, so I ain't forgetting nobody. But they'll watch my video later. I remember they told me, they go, Free, how come you ain't doing no Instagram videos? And are you not sharing them? And I said, man, because y'all not on there. And they go, oh, no, but we watch them later. We watch them later. And I said, all right, cool, So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on TikTok. And remember, it's not about the audience. It's whoever I can help and touch. That's all it is. That's all it is. Some people tell me, man, Free, I had somebody last time, man, Free, you know what? You only have 4 people on here. Do you realize you only have 4 people on there? I said, yeah, I have 4 people, but I feel like I have 4,000 people, because it's not about who's out there. It's who's in your crowd, right? So if you help somebody, if I can have one person in there, and that one person, I could help that one person, then I'm good. Or I could help that one person's family member in the back of them. Or I could help somebody in the back of them. Now let me tell you something. This was never my mentality. I was a selfish person 3.5 years ago. I was worried about Free. I wasn't worried about people. I really wasn't. I mean, I have a heart, but it was not about, hey, did you do this? Hey, make sure you do this, man, and cry with people and tell people and show people and do what I got to do. Just right now, before I did this video, I'm over here making phone calls. Hey, how you been? How's the keto lifestyle working for you? Oh, it's good. And hey, how you doing? Hey, I want to make sure you don't get constipated. Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Thank you for calling us, Free. How you doing? Hey, and this and that and this. Hey, I'm about to do a show. Come check out the show, right? And this was never me. But it's me now. It's me now. I find myself in a place that I thought I would never be at. Never. I dreamed of this. And I thought I would never. And I thought my joy was going to be, hey, you know what? I become that rapper. I become that famous rapper. I become that famous DJ. I become that. But you know what? I'm famous because of my health, because of how I feel. You know how I feel. Think about it. If somebody won the lottery today and they're sick and they have health problems, they're still going to be sick and they're still going to have health problems. Why? Because this right here. I'm going to place it for Attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. Let's begin the show. Because there's not enough money you can pay a doctor for him to change your health. Why? What does a doctor do? A doctor gives you medication, and then he gives you, if you got diabetes, he gives you insulin, and more insulin, and more insulin. What do you think medication and all this is doing to you? It's hurting you. It's damaging you. Think about it. When somebody has cancer, I've seen it. My stepfather just passed away. My dad, I seen it from a lot of people that they pass away, right? And what do you think grows the cells in cancer? Sugar. See, so that's why one of my main thing is sugar's the devil. Sugar is the devil. And people, you got to understand something. I know it's an addiction. I know, I'll be the first to tell y'all it's an addiction. I know it is. But if I did it, don't you think you can do it? But what do you have to do to get you there? You have to commit. You have to understand, if you commit, God's already committing. God's been trying to commit to you for the longest time. God throws things at us to give us hints, to give us signals, to wake us up. And let me tell you what I mean by that. So I had high blood pressure, real bad high blood pressure, where I wake up every day with headaches, bad headaches, terrible headaches, right? Terrible headaches. I had so much digestive problems where I couldn't eat. I would be hurting, like before, after, and during, right? I would be hurting so bad. I was scared to go use the restroom because it was going to hurt me bad, right? So much was wrong with me, right? So much was wrong with me. But when I had that talk and I said, you know what, God, I've always asked you for everything, but I need to thank you for everything, and what God did for me, he made me type 2 diabetic. And guess what that was? At first I was all mad. I was furious. I was mad at him, right? I'm thinking, I'm questioning my God. I'm mad, right? Man, you know what? I've never been the best person, but I'm a good person. I'm a good person. And why do I feel like I'm a good person? Because maybe I gave some change to somebody. Maybe I gave some dollars. Maybe I gave some, food or whatever it is to people. But that ain't what makes you a special person, right? It's good, but that ain't what makes you a special person. Sometimes you see people posting it up on the social media, the Instagram, everything that. Now, that's one thing you've never seen me do. I give money all the time when I'm driving down the thing and I stop because I enjoy the fact that, not for the people that are selling roses or something like that. I'm always trying, even if they're selling water, I try to give them money and everything, because I know they're trying to work and they're trying to do something for themselves. But what I'm getting at is, I don't ever promote it. I don't ever push it. Go look at my videos and you'll never see something saying that, oh, I just gave a homeless guy some money. Do you know why some people do it? I'm going to tell you why. Because they want to feel good about themselves. That's what they want. That's why they do it. Because they want to feel good about themselves. Because in some kind of part, they're not doing right? So they want to feel good about themselves. People always do something to feel good about themselves. They always do. How many times have you seen somebody, and this is probably 75% of the people, they go get plastered. They get so drunk, or they'll do all kinds of drugs you think about, and then they're at church the next time. And they're at church, and they're praying, and they're at church, right? And their life is not right. Well, maybe because you haven't committed. That's what it is. Maybe because you haven't committed, right? But your life stays that way. Your life continues to stay that way because you don't want to change, because you don't want to commit. How many times, I could tell you, me personally, I love my wife. I'm so happy with my wife, and I'm glad I met her and everything, right? And it was in God's timing, right? But there is some women out there that if I would have committed to, I'm sure they would have been okay too with me. I think they would have been good with me. But I could never commit. And this is not so much about relationships. This is just about commitment. How you need to commit. If you want God to guide you, if you want your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to guide your life, then you got to commit to him, right? And I'm the first to tell you, I don't feel I'm as religious that I should be, right? But I know who he is. And no one's here to tell us how strong we got to be about our faith. We just need to have it, right? We could talk to him. People could talk to him in a room by themselves, in their mind. You know what I'm saying? But just remember, if you commit to him, then things will change for you. And I guarantee you it's all about commitment, right? And so I do all these shows. Like on Thursday, I did a show about how to find yourself, right? And people ask me, Free, you're so inspiring, things you talk about and everything. And the keto lifestyle, like I came on here, the reason I did my first video ever, and I'm almost at my 300 live video, right? And I'm going to give out some giveaways. I'm going to be giving out an air fryer and some stuff soon, right? But I came on here because I was happy about the way I looked. I was happy. I was extremely happy about the way I felt. I wasn't getting those slight headaches. I didn't know what a headache felt like. Like every day I would today I'm going to get a headache. Today I'm going to get a headache. And no, And then I would wake, and I still wake up that way. I wake up and I rub my hand, my hand over my stomach. And then, I think to myself, man, you know what? It's not a dream. I committed to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I changed. God will make you strong on anything if you let him and if you listen to him. Some people think they can pray to him and things are going to change, but they're not. Why? Because he's not ready for you to take that on. How many times have you said, man, you know what? I wanted that job. Oh, they gave it to somebody else. I didn't get that job. I want that job. I deserve that job. Well, guess what? God wasn't ready to put you in that position yet. You're not ready for it. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it when with me, with me. I always use examples as me, but I remember one time where I wanted to be a manager of a store. I was working in a loan office, right? I worked loan office for a while. I was a loan officer. And I wanted to be a manager of that store, right? And it was gonna be closer to my house. I want to be that manager of the store. And they said, no, we got somebody else in mind. All right. Check this out. They go over there and they work at that store and it gets robbed. It gets robbed. The guy gets beat, and go look it up, Ace Cash Express. And the guy gets beat with the gun, right? And it's bad, right? Now, how do I know that wasn't going to be me? Because it would have been me. Think about it. It would have been me, right? And I'm not saying somebody got to get beat, but sometimes God does things because he's not ready for them. He's not ready for them. Look, I've seen it too many times. I've seen it when you're trying, with my brother. My brother was trying to get a job over there. It did not work out for him. Guess what? He got a better job. He got better pay. He got better everything, benefits, everything, and he's a painter. So a lot of times we feel, man, you know what? Man, God, you're not helping me. You're against me. You're against me. It's not that he's against you. It's not your time. It's not your time. I used to get mad when I used to get a flat tire or when something would happen. I would get mad, right? But not any longer, because maybe during them seconds or minutes, something was going to happen. Think about it, man. It's real. But you just have to commit. Don't be afraid to commit, because there's something amazing for you. If you don't commit, I'm going to show you what happens when you don't. If you commit, I'm going to show you what happens. So here we go. Let me pull some pictures up real fast. Let me try to pull some. I think I got some pictures right here. I don't even know where the pictures are. Maybe they're right here. So, yeah, it's not letting me do it. It's acting up. It's not letting me do it. Man, come on. And that's because I got a Mac, oh, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Let me just cancel it right there. All right. So, but let me see if I can pull them over here. I was just trying to show you some pictures of how I looked 3.5 years ago, 3-4 years ago. I wanted to show you some pictures of me. And maybe I can get them over here. Maybe instead of going through there, I can go through here. Yeah, I can probably go through here. Let me see. I'm not here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this going. So let's go desktop. Now I got a lot of stuff. I work on a lot of stuff. I'm just looking for some stuff that I got that I'm trying to show y'all some pictures and stuff like that. Here we go. So, hold on. Now I got to find them. As you can see, I'm a graphic artist, so I got everything everywhere. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Hold on. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all bearing with me. All right. All right, here we go. So, if you commit, you can change. If you commit, you can change. I was very unhealthy. I was in the hospital a lot. I'm just recently started fixing my credit, right? And it's getting good. It's getting really good. I was always in the hospital. I was the person that would go try to drink happiness. Try to drink happiness, be happy, be with the crowd, everything, right? A lot of us are going through this today. This is me right here again. I was big, I was unhealthy. And this is not about how big I was. This is how unhealthy I was. If you commit to your health, to your life, to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, everything changes. Everything changes to your favor, right? Everything does. Start looking at things that happen as blessings. We don't understand. We really don't understand why things happen. But sometimes, most of the time, they're blessings. Right? We don't understand. We can't even begin to understand. You know, a while back, I still have my business, I have my DJ business. And I had this guy helping me out, right? He already started helping me. This was probably about probably about a good 9 years ago, right? And he was helping me out, and we had a talk, right? We had a talk one time. And I said, he was talking about a problem he had, and I said, man, you know what? You need to pray to God. And he says, man, he goes, I'm atheist. I don't believe in God. And as soon as he told me that, I found myself talking to him about God. Like, and this just came out of me. Like, I didn't know where it came from, right? And I started telling him, right? And quoting him, telling him stuff, right? And it was not important to him. It was not important to him. He's more into atheists. They believe in science, whatever it is, right? That's just him, right? So I felt bad about letting him work for me. Like, I felt bad about sending them to gigs and doing this and doing that, right? Now, I could have easily said, you know what? I'm not fire you because, I mean, they work for themselves, but I'm not going to use you no more. I could easily said that, right? But it's kind of you're in a point where the guy does not believe in God. He does not believe in Lord. He don't believe in it, right? But who am I to judge him for that, right? So you're in that situation, like, man, what do I do, right? So I didn't do nothing. I let him continue helping me out. You know, I was sending him the gigs because he was a good DJ. I was sending him the gigs and everything. Well, today this guy is all about God. He doesn't even DJ no more. And if he DJs Christian parties. He DJs stuff like that. He doesn't DJ no more, you know? And so do you see where I'm going with this at? He committed himself. You know, he committed himself. He tells me, you know, he tells me free. It's crazy now because I grew up that way because, you know, of some of my family members, you know, because they point that out to me. But now I'm committed to God. I'm committed. And I share those stories because they're stories that stayed in my head, right? They stayed in my head. And to this day, you know, I'll send them a message and stuff like that, you know, but that's good. That's really good, right? And that's awesome. I think that's really, really awesome, you know. But people, commitment is everything. I made a commitment when I got married. And I'm not going to tell you my marriage is perfect because nobody's marriage is perfect. No, nobody's, right? And what I mean by not perfect, I don't mean that I'm putting my hands on her. I don't believe in that. Men that put their hands on women, I hate to say it, but should be really punished, right? But it's just that, you know, we have disagreements, you know, and it's normal for somebody to have a disagreement and everything. You know what I see these days? I see couples not lasting. A lot of couples not lasting, right? Because they lose the respect for each other. They lose the when they really wanted each other, right? And they don't want to work it out, and then it's just what's going on right now, you know. But again, we're not a relationship. We're not talking about relationships. But guys, I'm on here to tell y'all, man, the truth about how commitment can change your life. That's it. Does anybody got any questions, man? Shout out to JR, man. Does anybody got any questions on here? And appreciate everybody on here, man. Appreciate for and Leticia. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. If you have any questions on TikTok, questions on Facebook, or questions on Instagram, now's the time. Now's the time to say your questions, man. Give me some questions. I'm ready to answer your questions. But I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I hope y'all feel good, man. I hope y'all health is great. If I could help you in any kind of way, please reach out to me. My telephone number is 832-715-2557. Again, 832-715-2557. Guys, the next time somebody tells you, can you do it? Next time say, you know what? I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. And you'll be surprised on everything can happen through a commitment. You'll be surprised. I mean, just simple things. I mean, you hear commitment, that's a scary word, commit. You hear that. That sounds scary, right? Oh, my God, I got to commit. I got to commit. But a lot of great things happen. A lot of great things happen when you commit. I've committed one time. They tell me, hey, you know what, Ava? For me, it's a little bit different because I DJ all over the place, right? I do a lot of special appearances and I DJ everywhere. But they tell me, hey, Free, can you commit to this date? And I'm like, yeah, I'll commit to that date. And I commit to the date, and I go in there and I do a great job and everything like that. And I make that relationship with them. And guess what? Next time they want a DJ, they'll hit me up. Hey, why we called you? You're a great DJ. We got other DJs, but you're an awesome DJ. But that ain't the only reason we called you. We called you because you were here on time, and you were ready to go. You look sharp, and you turned off everything. Our normal DJ doesn't turn off everything because you just plug into their stuff. And I'm like, well, I figured it needs to be turned off. He goes, man, that's some really good commitment. See, and now they've been calling me, but I've been busy everywhere else. But the thing is, that's sometimes when you do something and you commit to it, guess what? You're going to drop your weight. You're going to learn. You're going to delete sugar out your life and everything. So Junior JR saying, going to start keto and changing. What's up, JR, man? You know what? Hit me up, man. Hit me up. My primo turned me on to you. Okay, cool, man. Cool. And you DJ my kids' party. Oh, cool. You where I want to be with my weight. Oh, cool, man. Cool. I actually wanted to be smaller, man, but my wife likes me like this, I'm still, me personally, I'm happy. I'm extremely happy because of my health. My health is not bad, right? So regardless if I have some, stomach on me still, I'll show y'all. I mean, I ain't got no problem with showing y'all. Let me see if I can show y'all. See, so I still got this right here. Look. See? But I'm fine with it, I'm fine with it. I have no problem with it. I have a little bit loose skin, not a lot, but I have a little bit, and I'm just putting on some muscle. That's what I'm trying to do right now, is put on muscle. Just do like that. You don't need to. When you're doing keto lifestyle, you don't need to work out and all that stuff like that. You don't. And the reason why I say don't, because as a keto coach, you're going to put on muscle mass. And if I'm coaching you, if I'm helping you, or even if I'm not coaching you, you're going to get confused. You're going to be like, man, I ain't dropping no weight. But guess what? Muscle puts on a lot of weight on you, right? Good weight. But so I did the keto lifestyle first. I did all the keto lifestyle first. I'm diabetic. I have to change. You know what, bro? And I knew, even before you said diabetic, I knew it was going to be something like that. I knew. Because, and I'm not saying I'm a fortune teller. I'm just saying I knew, because a lot of people, it's always diabetes or even with high blood pressure, people don't want to change, right? But when they become diabetic or pre-diabetic, that's what scares them. Then they want to change, right? Because nobody wants to stick themselves with needles and all kinds of stuff like that, right? But I'm here to let you know, JR, man, I'll help you, man. I'll help you. Just hit me up and I'll help you. And I'll help anybody, man. I'm here to help anybody, right? Now, coaching's different. So if I'm coaching you, yes, I charge $40 a month, but $40 a month is nothing. It's nothing for me to go through your whole journey and for you to have results, for you to do this. I teach you everything. I don't just teach you this, I teach you everything. I teach you how to read labels. I coach you how to do this. I coach you how to do that. I teach you everything. If you want to know about intermittent fasting, I'll teach you about intermittent fasting. But right now, there's too much to cover on keto. There's too much to cover on keto. I've been doing this for 3.5 years or more, and I still haven't covered everything on keto yet. I still haven't, right? We know the keto lifestyle is based like this. We know it's high fat and low carb. We know that, right? And we know that you should eat 75% of fat and 20% of protein and 5% of your net carbs, okay? We know that, right? Most of us know that. If you don't, I'll teach you. But there's so much more into it. We don't know how much magnesium we need to take. I know, but a lot of other people don't know, right? We do not know how much electrolytes we need to take. Other people say, you know what? You're supposed to take a lot of electrolytes, right? We do not know how much antioxidants we got to take, right? And this and that. And so that's the kind of coach I am. I'm the kind of coach that would push you and keep on pushing you. I've had people cry on the phone with me, and I cried with them because I felt them. I felt their pain because I've been there. Because I've been exactly where they were at. And I said, you know what? I only pray that when I started my journey, that when I started to change, that somebody would do videos like me. That somebody would have videos out there like me. But no one would have videos like me. And they still don't. Because they want to go back and they want to edit their videos. You know, I can edit videos. This is what I do. I do for a living. I edit videos. I do commercials. I do everything, right? But I told my wife, I said, babe, my video is going to go straight over there to YouTube. If I sneeze, if something falls, if a kid walks in, one of my kids walks in, whatever it is, I want you to see it. I am not trying to arrange something for you to look really good. I want you to see that I'm human just like you, that I'm in the same position just like you, and that I change, and so can you, right? And so that's why my videos don't get edited. They don't. My videos on TikTok, when they go to TikTok, I do them live, right there, live. Let's go live. While other people do edits and all kinds of stuff, and maybe it gets you more views. But I'm here to talk about health. I'm here to talk about sugar is the devil. I'm here trying to help you. I'm not trying to sell a video to you, if that makes any sense. I am trying to help you, right? And I want you to see exactly what everyone else is going to see. I'm not going to change. I don't want to change an appearance to make someone happy, you know? But I do want to change their appearance. I do want to change their health. See, for me, it was never about my stomach being way over here. It was never about that, right? My stomach used to be right here, guys. Go look at my pictures. Look me up on Facebook, Gilbert Patino. And my stomach was over here, guys. My stomach. I used to put my hands like this on my stomach. Go. I'm serious, okay? And today I could zoom. I could fly back in, you know? And I'm not this guy no more. Or the other pictures I showed you, I'm not that guy, right? But what did I have to do? I had to commit. If this scripture is going to help you guys, take it down. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him and he will act. Guess what God did for me? He acts every day for me. But the very, very beginning, I had to act for him. I'll leave it at that. Hey guys, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching my show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Life TV. If I can help you in any kind of way, reach out to me, 832-715-2557. You could also find me, sugaristhedevil@yahoo.com. Sugar is the devil at yahoo.com. Speaking of sugar is the devil, guess what? go visit my bakery, sugaristhedevil.net. Sugaristhedevil.net. There is no reason why you can't start keto. If you miss sweets, visit my sugaristhedevil.net. Guys, thank you so much, man. Appreciate all y'all. And the cookbook is coming, guys. The cookbook is coming. So get ready because the cookbook's going to be awesome. Hey, man, take care of yourself. Y'all be blessed. Everybody have an awesome Saturday, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is life.